announcements.
Oh, man, I like it. Rock and roll, yeah. By the way, Ken, somebody just sent this in. Are you ready for this? I'm going to give you my my traffic.
All right.
Got a vehicle versus motorcycle Bell Road around Home Depot and Interstate 24. Keep an eye on it. There you go.
What?
There's a vehicle versus motorcycle. What do you think the winner is?
Probably the vehicle.
I would assume so.
Unless the vehicle is a bicycle.
Right on. Forgot about that. And then it would be a nightmare.
But I'm sure it's probably a car, truck, or van.
Yeah. And that is Bell Road, right around Home Depot, Interstate 24. Keep an eye on it.
Yep.
That's what they're telling you.
Let me look at it right here.
Look at that. He's going to look at it right quick.
Yeah, there it is. Bell Road, just west of Cane Ridge.
There you go. Just west of Cane Ridge. One of our...
Ken Weaver coming in clutch again.
No, that's Eye in the Sky. It gives it to Ken.
No, I'm still giving it credit to Ken.
Somebody said David Groggins. Who's going to carry the boats? Oh, some people think the Dixie Mafia killed MLK for J. Edgar. I think we're going to find out a lot about that, because when you go and look at like the travels afterward, before, like this whole thing, that's going to be embarrassment. When they unload all that insanity on everybody. Remember, you're supposed to trust the FBI. The FBI, the Red Scare. All the stuff that they did back in the day. Not quite sure we trust them like we should.
And someone says trust the FBI.
You've got a button. Another texter. Last night, Matt hosted an event. He emceed an event. Shout out to Clay and Buck show. They were there.
That wasn't entirely true. He just ran onto the stage and they just let him talk.
He emceed it, and everybody said he was really, really good. So, there you go.
I still believe he just ran onto the stage. Uninvited.
He was joking last night. He kind of looked at me. He's like, I feel like I'm just going to go, here's somebody, and just walk off and keep going.
No, mid-walk. Like, here's Clay Travis, and keeps walking.
Have fun, everybody. Have fun.
Here's Clay Travis.
Last night, Donald Trump, you guys are familiar with him, President of the United States of America. He was on with Laura Ingraham. She used to clerk for Justice Thomas. So she was she's an interesting character. And my technical producer, used to produce her show in D.C., and she's an interesting character indeed. But a lot of it had to do with, again, impeachment of judges, stuff like this.
Essentially, impeachment was for very rare circumstances and not an appropriate response to rulings you disagree with. What's your reaction to the courts stepping in to make a statement here? They didn't make a statement when Joe Biden, decided to forgive all those student loans.
Well, he didn't mention my name in the statement. I just saw it quickly. He didn't mention my name, but many people have called for his impeachment, the impeachment of this judge. I don't know who the judge is, but he's radical left. He was Obama appointed. And he actually said we shouldn't be able to take criminals, killers, murderers, horrible, the worst people, gang members, gang leaders, that we shouldn't be allowed to take them out of our country. Well, that's a presidential job. That's not for a local judge to be making that determination.
But he also went on to say he's not going to go against what a judge has to say. He threw some cold water. Because he understands, look, for all the things, Trump, he can be blustery, you know what? The hyperbole with Trump and pretty much any politician nowadays, it can all be there. There's no doubt about that. But he also understands, and he values the Constitution despite what some people say. And so he realizes this is all about getting to the Supreme Court. This is what this is about. How can we get to the Supreme Court? Now, yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw this, they released a video about their new app. And I was surprised, first of all. It's the CBP, remember they have CBP One app? This is the Home app, which is, again, very interesting. Trump at the Resolute desk, very resolute in doing this, making this announcement. They put a little music under it, too.
People in our country illegally can self-deport the easy way, or they can get deported the hard way, and that's not pleasant. The Biden administration exploited the CBP One app to allow more than 1 million aliens to illegally enter the United States. Now my administration is launching the CBP Home app.
I love the Home. It's a Home app. So if you're sitting at home, I don't know who this is for, who's sitting there watching Judge Judy or Judge Joe Brown going, you know what? We should download the Home app. Do you have to pee on a stick? I don't know what you have to do. Oh, it says I'm here illegally.
So instead of a pregnancy test, it is a I'm here illegally
It's just,
test.
yeah, people, it's exactly like that. So, oh, geez, I'm here illegally. What are you going to do?
It turned blue. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
So you can download the app. And what I love about this, you can tell Trump's reading in the video, but you can also tell when he goes off script because, they're just like, okay, follow the words. It's going to be easy. We only got 35 seconds of music or whatever.
To give people in our country illegally an easy way to leave now and self-deport voluntarily. If they do, they could potentially have the opportunity to return legally at some point in the future. But if they do not avail themselves of this opportunity, then they will be found, they will be deported, and they will never be admitted again to the United States ever again. You're never coming in.
Ever. And you're never coming back. Don't even think about coming back. Don't even ever dream of it.
Using the CBP Home app to leave the United States voluntarily is the safest option for illegal aliens and our law enforcement. It also saves the U.S. taxpayer dollars and valuable CBP and ICE resources. And all of those resources are necessary to focus on dangerous criminal aliens. And that's what we're focused on. The CBP Home app is now available free across all mobile app stores, and I encourage those who have violated our laws to use this option today. Do it right and come back into our country. Do it wrong and you'll never be back again.
So that's what they put out there. And the reason is simple. All of this stuff, even those 3 flights, that was meant to send a message. The message is that's how bad it can be. You may not be going there. You may not be going to that place. But we're going to deport you. You may be from Chile and you shouldn't be here, but you may end up in Guatemala. You're out. So you need to leave now while the getting's good, and maybe you'll have a chance. This is all about self-deportation. That's what this whole thing is about. He's not defying anything the judges are saying. He's following the rules. Despite the constitutional crisis, he's following the rules. He has the right to do this. He's following the rules. He understands. He doesn't want to be the things they accuse him of being. He likes it when they freak out. And now we can debate, did the planes leave on time? Didn't they leave on time? And look, there is a serious question about due process because there's more than a few people out there going, no, that person wasn't a part of this or wasn't a part of that. Well, we're going to find out, I think, eventually. And that's what the judge is asking him. Who were these people? Now, were they bad dudes? I bet many of them were. We screwed up with Gitmo. If you guys didn't hear, remember when they sent all those people down to Gitmo? Well, not everybody there should have been there. So we've got to do it right. But this is about the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is you're going to leave on your own. Especially the bad dudes. You're going to leave on your own or else. It is going to be ugly. It is going to be bad. You're going to be stuck in a prison where you don't know how long. That may even be worse. If you're in a prison like that and you have no idea how long you're going to be there, no idea how to get a hold of anybody, if anybody can ever get a hold of you again, just kind of, throwing away the key, that may absolutely be worse. But that's what so much of this is about. Let's get to the Supreme Court, but watch me get people to leave on their own. And it is happening. When he became president, we did it, I think it was like the first or second week. When he wasn't even president, he was president-elect. It was early January. We were talking about Southern California, how a bunch of people were contacting the Filipino consulate saying, we're leaving because we want to be able to come back. And many of them had already had visas, but they had expired. They had 6-month work visas and they came, they overstayed them. But they wanted to be able to come back because the fear was they were going to get caught. They understood, okay, this is what's going to happen. That's it. And hey, take the Home app. I almost want to download it. Do I pee on a stick? What happens? Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking, should I play it here? Should I not play it here?
We did promote it.
Okay,
for
all
this
right.
segment.
This is a person, though, and I tell you guys, the emotions, everybody has them, right and left. The left tends to have them a lot more, but the right can be angry too. And I'm a big guy. I love the Constitution. I think the Constitution's it's the greatest love letter ever written to anybody, and it was written to millions of us. This guy doesn't quite understand that. And
is there cursing?
I already beeped him.
Okay, good.
There was 2 of them. I had to make sure I double checked.
I was going to guess over under, but you, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Chad, there are some nights where you're a real good DJ on the radio waves, but then there are some nights when you're absolutely horrible, like tonight.
By the way, I'm not a DJ, so let you guys know that.
What day was it?
It was yesterday.
Okay.
So he was I'm not a DJ.
Yeah, I got a problem with you tonight, buddy. Those Venezuelan gang members have no business being here in America. They have flat out invaded our country, and yes, that is an act of war. And Donald Trump is doing the right thing by getting them out of here. You sending out mixed signals saying, yep, I want them out of here, yet the Constitution has a right to do its thing too? No, it doesn't. In certain instances, no, it doesn't. You need to stop with the mixed signals and just flat out say you're with Trump or you're not. You see, that's what makes me think you're a libtard. A stupid, dumb libtard. Bro, get your ass together. You're either with us or in America or you're not. If you're not, then get the out of this country yourself, you moron.
Wow.
Yeah. By the way, people, you don't get to suspend the Constitution when you want to. Constitution was put there to protect us and the picking and choosing of the things because you feel you have the right to do it. And there are ways of going about doing certain things. Angry. Do I want them out? Of course I want them out. Duh. Do I want it done right? Yeah, and so should you. By the way, many of you who said, I didn't like the way that the January 6th people were handled. You didn't like that. You didn't think they had due process. Some of these people are here totally illegally. They're gotaways. Get out of here. Bye-bye. Some of them are absolutely have been committed crimes. You can get them out asylum-wise. Some of them have their due process still in front of them because they've applied for asylum and they haven't committed crimes. We need to do it right because that's what we do. That's who we are. That separates us. And when somebody says Trump should be able to stand over the Constitution, that's wrong. That should never happen. He was fun.
With us or against us?
With us or against us. Oh, settle down there. Hey, you're a good DJ. Well, I'm going to spend 40 minutes of nonstop talk coming up here in a little bit.
Let me go find the cassette tapes.
Some yacht rock straight ahead, everybody. A little Boss Skaggs for you. It is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Murphy brings the high fastball to close out your workday on the Matt Murphy Show.
Our liberal friends are choosing to ignore about any and all of this. The double standards and the hypocrisy. I mean, I can't get to all.
This afternoon from 3 to 7 and streaming on the Super Talk 99.7 WTN app.
Board Capital. Tomorrow, my buddy Zach Abraham, 5:30 our time. Doing a live webinar. If you're investing, if you are headed towards retirement, if you're saying to yourself, I'm not quite sure what to do, I've got a cookie cutter situation, don't really understand, I need somebody to help me with this. This is what it's all about. You want to talk about diversity. You want to talk about protecting yourself. You want to talk about being with somebody who's an active manager who isn't one of these people that's like, I only buy, they sell. They have many different things they do. This is what it's all about with Bulwark Capital. They're doing a live webinar. It's the first 100-day webinar. It's about 45 minutes. They're going to show you what Bulwark's all about. Lower risk, lower cost, lower volatility, give you the most upside potential. Check it out. It is 5:30 tomorrow night. It's not going to cost you anything but about 45 minutes of your time. And you can sign up today by going to Know, that is KNOW, yourriskradio.com. KnowYourRiskRadio.com for their live webinar with Bulwark Capital and my buddy Zach Abraham tomorrow night, 5:30. That is the 20th of March. That's tomorrow. That's Thursday. So we'll let everybody know that 5:30. So sign up for it now. Investment advisory services are offered through Trek Financial LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investment involve risk, not a guarantee. Past performance, not guarantee future results. Trek 25137.